Hi there. Welcome to Bible Gist. So today let's gist about Cain and Abel. Have you read about their story in Genesis chapter 4? Cain and Abel were brothers, but along the line, someone allowed envy to brew inside of him until envy led to murder. What lessons have you learned from the story of Cain and Abel? I'd actually like to learn from your lessons as well. Here's what I learned. One sure way of protecting yourself from the bait of sin is doing good. Yes, doing good protects you from sin. This was the exact statement the Lord said to Cain when he was feeling downcast because his brother's sacrifice was accepted and his was not. Every opportunity you have to do good, please do good, else you're setting yourself up for sin. I'm yet to understand how a man's harmless sacrifice aroused envy inside of Cain until he made the decision to take his brother's life. Be very careful of the thoughts you harbor inside of you. Be very careful of what these thoughts lead you to do. Every opportunity you have to do good, not just to God, but also to men. Here are notable points in this story. Both Cain and Abel had the opportunity to sacrifice to God. How do you handle the opportunity you have to give to God? Do you do it with carelessness or you do it with a heart of utmost gratitude, recognizing that you're only a steward of whatever the Lord has given to you? Each of them sacrificed to the Lord. But God had the final decision on whether to accept or reject the offering. Are you aware that God can reject what you give to Him even though it ends up in the offering basket or bowl? This is something every one of us should note. Not every sacrifice is acceptable to God. God can decide to reject it. So God accepts Abel's offering and He rejects that of Cain. And rather than learn from what has happened, Abel was angry. His anger became so uncontrolled that he had to scheme on how to take his own brother's life. And he was warned by God. When the Lord saw that, anger was brewing in him, the Lord spoke to him. He said, if you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must rule over it. Are you able to control anger when it is welling up inside of you? Or do you allow it go full length until you do things you end up regretting? Cain did not control his anger. He gave the anger room to brew within him until it became murder. He ended the life of an innocent brother. Cain wasn't looking at him when he was giving his offering. He just felt that God deserved the best, and that was what he gave. And then, upon scheming and going ahead to do what he did, Cain was still unrepentant. When the Lord questioned him about his brother, he responded saying, am I my brother's keeper? So truly, God expects that every one of us is mindful of what goes on within our hearts. When you feel anger, be quick to stem it before it leads you to do things that you would regret for the rest of your life. Also know that every opportunity you have to give to the Lord is an opportunity to demonstrate your stewardship, knowing that all that you own was given to you by God and He deserves much more. In fact, the best. I'd like to learn from you as well. What lessons have you learned from the story of Cain and Abel? Please go ahead and share in the comment section. My name is Dominion, and this is Bible Gist. Look out for the next episode. Our website is deliberatechristian.com.